Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to RealLifeOORA. Now you can see the ground, and you can see redstone in my hotbar, and you can see a texture pack that is on only the greatest version of Minecraft, which is, of course, Xbox 360 edition. Could it be true? Yes. I am back on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, guys, and you're like, okay, cool, so what are you doing? Well, remember this little thing? Oh, that little thing. You don't remember this, because that, you'll see in a second. But do you remember this? So I've just been overwhelmed by the amount of people who want me to do part 4, and the entire Redstone computer tutorial videos have been doing so well and stuff. The only reason I did not continue with it sooner is just the fact of I've been really busy, and I would rather go ahead and focus on doing a bunch of videos for you guys to get as many out as I can than spend, like, I don't know, a week working on a single one without uploading anything and then showing it to you guys. Then, so anyways, it makes sense in my head, so shut up. Anyways, so last time we left off, we have only built this thing. Actually, I think we only built up to F. I'm not sure. Somewhere around here that we stopped or something. I don't know. Anyways, I completed this with all the letters that are possible with the little displayer that we built. So this is the segment displayer, and basically all you have to do is for every one of these little nodes, you have to copy exactly the first one. So it's basically just a long, tedious process. It's not too confusing though. It's quite simple. You just gotta follow exactly. By the way, I'm using the simple texture pack just because I love the way it makes the redstone and everything like that. So I think I'm gonna be keeping this one for redstone and stuff. I really like it. Anyways, getting back to this. So you can see this would be a while because. So it took me, I don't know, an hour to do both of those. Of course, I was watching YouTube videos while doing them. But anyways, I did those and stuff. But if you want to truly, do this entire computer, you have to basically just build one of those segment displayers for every single one of those open nodes right there. Now, if you're having trouble with space, you can just extend it out, and so you'll have probably 3 vertical like this, and you move over here, 3 vertical like this, move over here, 3 vertical like that, and just so on and so on. So it'll just take a long time, but for purposes for this video, I found that I can just go ahead and I can make 3 vertical ones. So that's what I did, so that way I can get the message across. No pun intended. And so you guys can just see how to do it, and then if you want to work on a larger scale, I'll show you guys how to do that a little bit. So basically, first what we're going to do is I have set up this little grid. Now, since I set it up this way since we're only doing the 3 vertical ones, if we were doing it like the entire screen, we'd have to have like another one of those sections like down there or whatever. We'd have to have another little section where it says, okay, well, what node do you want it to go? What column do you want it to go? And all that stuff. So it just adds in more redstone and a lot more pistons and stuff of moving and placing in blocks to change the current path and everything like that. So it's a little bit more confusing, so I just went ahead and did this for you guys, but hopefully you get the point across. So we have, these are the letters, and they're written out exactly how they will look. So you'll see, in order to fit some of them, we have some of them lowercase. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, N, O, P, R, S, U, Y. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you suck at the alphabet. No, these are with the nodes that we created. Basically, this is all that we could make out of that. So it was a poor design, but it was the best one I could think of as of at that time. I guess I could think of a better one, but I guess I didn't want to at the time. Anyways, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to speed across, and we're going to basically extend and connect each one of these switches to the correct switch there. So you see the ones on the bottom will be the red, the ones in the middle right here, those will be the blue, and the ones at the top will be the green. So you can connect this in very compact ways and stuff. I'm just going to do it the easiest way, I think, and I'll catch up with you guys once we're done. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, so I went ahead and just did one. I'm going to cut the video and do the rest of them, then come back to you. But first, I just want to show you, if you did this all correctly, all the steps so far in all the videos, then when you go ahead and power, or flip the switch for the one that you connected, see I connected to the Y, to the bottom thing of them, displayer. When I click, you can see the redstone signal going, and it produces the Y. So that is basically your biggest hint to whether you did it correctly or not. Sometimes if it does not show, just be sure, like this problem actually happened to me, there was a point over here where I did not put an extra redstone repeater, so just make sure that your current gets all the way to the actual screen. So I'm going to cut the video now, and I'll get back to you guys when I have all these things linked up to all of those things over there. See you in a second. Okay, so we're back here, and you may be thinking, well, what's different? Well, that's different. Now, I know it may look like a lot, but, well, the truth is it is, but it's a lot simpler than you may be thinking. Okay, so what you see is probably a ton of redstone, if you're a noob at redstone, but it's really only just a simplified current. So I went ahead and, throughout the time, each one of these levers represents a letter on that segment, okay? And so I just ran a single current all the way down. Okay, so this is Y, for example, the line I'm following, and it brings it all the way down and brings it way down here and up, and it brings you to the Y segment. So basically how it works is when you pull the lever, it sends a signal. Here, I'll show you. It'll make it a little bit easier for you to understand. I pull that, and it sends a signal over here, sends it over here like we just followed. It sends a signal to this torch, which inverts it, which then turns this off, allowing the torches that are on the side that were previously inverted and turned off to be turned on, powering the redstone signals, which goes ahead and pulls back the pistons and gives you the letter Y. So that's basically all it is for the computer. So what I did is I went ahead and I just did that for every single letter that we have. We have letters, I think I already told you this, but A, B, C, D, all the way up to Y. There's a few missing in the, between that, but, that's all we could make with our segment thing. So if we want, we can go ahead and we can have, so here's the thing. If you want to go ahead and, do it for all of the nodes and stuff, then go ahead and do that. I just did it for the bottom one because A, it'll look less confusing for you, and B, it took a while just to do this. Don't underestimate the amount of time that it takes just to do this simple thing right here. So I just hooked it up to the red segment. You can hook it up to the cyan and the green. So if we were to hook it up to the cyan and green, we could go ahead and we could pull the levers and stuff. We'd have a lot more levers, of course, or we'd have a switch system, which is a little bit confusing, but if you want, I could talk about that in a newer video. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's play around with this for a second. So let's see, we already got a Y on there. Green is the top segment. And E, let's put this right on blue. And if we go over here, it spells out, hey. So that's basically, that's all it is to it. You just got to power those segments and stuff, and it keeps switching. And let's get rid of that Y. Now, one thing is, I made this really compact, okay, so I'm sure there's different ways to make it more compact, but the way I did it is just lined them side by side. If you were to do that previously like this, then they just connect. Well, that's not good. So what I did is I placed them like this. Okay, so it sends a signal. They do not interfere with each other. The only problem is when I pull a letter, or try to activate a letter that has just a full thing of repeaters like this, it takes a lot longer to go ahead and reach the current because it is still a little bit delayed, even though it's on 0 ticks. Way we could go against that is by going ahead and doing this. You're just having an alternating pattern of them. But that just it'll save you a little bit of time, but it's not necessary. I'd rather wait the extra 5 seconds than doing that work. So this is basically it. We can even go ahead. I can show you with the control thing right here. We can change that to hef. Let's say hef. Hef. Maybe we can say he. There you go. Now I'm just want to show you just quickly how long it'll take for one of the long segments. So U right here is the one of the ones where it's just repeaters. So I'm going to pull that lever, and it's going to send the signal down here. It's being delayed a lot, so it's still going, still going, still going. It'll reach redstone and dart off, then go across there and U. So the U is right there. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you really, really want me to, I will, do more of this. I'll also show you how to make the splitter if you want to do all the letters and stuff. But it's pretty cool. You can see the whole process of it. First, we started off with this cool little displayer and stuff that looked like the 8. Then we put a bunch of them onto a screen made out of iron. You can see all of them back here. And then we went ahead and we attached the displayers to segment displayers. And then in the segment displayers, attached numbers to the segment displayers, which feed to levers. So then when the levers power, they power and invert this power, and then they go ahead and pull back the pistons, and then the pistons create the letter, which you see visually. But basically, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!